Hello, Your Majesty. Yes, I'm dressed in a chook suit. Have a look. Yep, I love dressing up in chicken suits and entertaining you, Your Majesty. But you can call me Secret Agent Squirrel or Undercover Brother, or the Holy Chicken Man, or Chicken Aussie Man, whatever you like to call me. But or you can call me Sean. But you know, a Sean in Ireland is an Irish king's advisor. So yeah, I need a king to advise. But I'm down here in the land down under, and I'm actually a friend of yours. I just waking you up about now, because it's that time to wake up. Not in the morning, but waking up. You know what I mean? Yeah, I served in your regiment, in the Royal Australian Regiment. So yeah, it was royal. So that was your regiment, Your Majesty. So I served in the Royal Regiment, and yeah, I'm on a PTSD pension now after serving in Africa, Somalia, and I got PTSD, but the English Army doesn't recognise PTSD. The Aussie Army does. The Americans do. But if you try to put a PTSD pension out there, because you got bombed in World War II, everybody would need a pension for PTSD because they're under the threat of getting bombed. So the country would collapse if everybody went on a pension. But I think it's time that you reevaluated that, because a lot of soldiers are pretty screwed up after a combat zone, especially the coming home Afghanistan veterans. You should start pensions for them, and say, this is from now on, we're going to believe in PTSD and pay from now on whatever war we go to plus Afghanistan. And yeah, give the boys a break. Otherwise, they're just going to get into heavy crime, become mercenaries. Yeah, they're PTSD'd out of their fucking heads, most of them. Pardon me, Your Majesty, for swearing, but it's an Australian thing. Yeah, but I remember Rasputin. He was the Queen's healer, so I've turned into a bit of a healer, especially since I wear chicken suits. And yeah, I'll tell you a couple of things how to heal yourself, Your Majesty. It does say, God save the Queen. So if you're getting a bit crook, or you want to live for a bit longer, you get monatomic gold. Take that daily. Echinacea, take that daily. Milk thistle, take that daily. Spirulina, take that daily. Flaxseed oil, omega-9 3/6, take that daily. Yakult, stomach bacteria stuff, take that daily. A vitamin B tablet as well, complex vitamin B tablet. Then that'll help you with your energy levels. And if you're crook, or you got limbs that aren't flowing correctly anymore, blood flow's a bit slow, use hydrogen peroxide to oxygenate the body, and take a hit on an oxygen bottle 3 times a day for 15 minutes, and a dispirin a day to thin the blood, or half. I usually take a whole one. And drink coconut water as well, because it makes you youthful. It's full of minerals, and yeah. But if I was your healer, I'd have you on all that, Your Majesty. And if you ever get cancer, just use hydrogen peroxide, and yeah, it kills cancer cells. And the easiest way not to get cancer is have an alkaline body. And all you do to alkaline your body 3 times a day is get a lemon, cut it in half, squeeze it into some mineral water, and drink that, you get your vitamin C too. So, but you do get your vitamin C from spirulina. So, and calcium for your mega calcium hits if you need, because you're getting older with your bones. Cashew nuts, man, they're a good one for your bones. So, but cups of tea, a couple of gins a week, or whatever you like to drink, Your Majesty. I used to drink, but I haven't had a drink for 3 months now. So yeah, but I'm living the dream, as they like to say. But free electricity, I'll give you 2 things: how to feed the world and how to make free electricity. All you do is you get a magnet, cut the north-south on an angle, a bar magnet, cut it from the left top corner down to the bottom right corner, cut it in half, and then glue the north-souths together, the 2 pointy ends, and do this 3 times. Oh, me clucking gear's getting in the way. Do this 3 times, and then make a triangular magnet by gluing it all together. And yeah, you just coat this triangular magnet. It's got 3 south poles, 3 north poles, and you spin it. And yeah, you spin it round, and it produces electricity, because that's all electricity is magnets going off amongst coiled copper coils, but the gold works as the copper coil. But you put about 5 of these spinning triangles up a big column or a tube of copper or gold, and electrocute the copper and the gold, and spin the 5 magnets inside this tube. You can put topaz crystals on the end, but you pretty much spin these triangles, so you've got about 6 poles spinning all together on one triangle, times 5 6s, 36. So you got 36 different magnetic wavering going on, and it's going through the gold copper pipe that's around it. But you can put topaz crystals in the end of each triangle, a topaz crystal, and spin them as well, and I bet you get a lot of power. So yeah, you can make cars with this shit and make an engine. All you got to do is the output is spinning the triangles around, and it'll put out a lot more, and electrocuting the copper pipe or gold pipe, whatever pipe you shove these triangles into. But you can make some big electrical power stations. You don't need coal or gas anymore. And yeah, we've got to, because as a soldier, all we were going to go fight for was energy, man. It's just an energy war. So yeah, so I've worked out ways, and in Somalia everyone was starving to death, man. It wasn't a good scene. Didn't look good to me, didn't look good to anyone, man. But I know how to feed the world. You just get marijuana, hemp. Doesn't even have to be smokable herb, but the best herb would be the bubblegum magic. And you DNA split it, and you splice and dice with spirulina. And get the spirulina part of the DNA out of the spirulina that makes it grow underwater, and you grow this hemp underwater. You can even make it salt water if you want, and you put monatomic gold in the water, and that goes into the bed of the growing plant, and you harvest this plant and eat it, man. And it pretty much, it's a superfood, man. It's a powerful freaking food, man, and you can feed the world on it, because we can grow it in the oceans or the lakes. And then the most powerfulest food I know about, which I've come up with, is in the Bible. It says, with the strength of a mustard seed I'll move a mountain. So I was always looking at the mustard seed, and then I found out that it absorbs gold, takes gold out of the ground. So I was like, right, oh wow. And then I got on to monatomic gold, and yeah, did the monatomic gold thing, and realised the plant can suck up monatomic gold, and it would go into the seed of the mustard seed, and then I'd use the second generation, grow it again, only use mineral water and monatomic gold powder, and yeah, your second crop of mustard seed you collect, you probably need 1,000 plants and collect all the mustard seed, and then you make a bread out of it. And this is really holy bread. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it's the key to life. Yeah, because Your Majesty, I deal with a lot of psychosis. After the army, I worked in the mining game and stuff. I was in security. I was a brick stacker in the end, and so I worked hard, but then I fell apart with the PTSD and the missus and the kids, and that all went to the wall, and I ended up with a PTSD pension. But that didn't stop me from giving back. So, yeah, the bloody CSIRO should have hold of me at half the shit I come up with, but yeah, so that holy bread's a rocker. That food can help feed the world. Cheap to harvest. We don't have to put any chemicals into the ground or anything like that. We don't ruin the rivers and the lakes, and yeah, we just put in monatomic gold, and that's a good element to have in a river anyway, and or a lake or the ocean. So yeah, and making electricity, so we don't have to have a bloody war. If you want a car to run, you just use triangular magnets with 3 north, 3 south, coat them in gold, topaz in the end, and spin them, man. You can have 3 spinning around on the bottom and 1 on top spinning around, and yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you make motors. But yeah, we got to do something, Your Majesty. My problem is the rich run the world, right? Now, I come back as a soldier, 23, and I'm like, fuck, man. Whoops, pardon the French again, Your Majesty. It's an Australian thing. And I come back, and there's a war going on at home. Man, I just went from one war zone, pretty much, a combat zone, into coming home and going, shit, man, there's a war on good and evil going on, and the rich run the world, and we suck on it, man, and no one stands up, man, and goes, hey, that's wrong. How can we have another war? How can we you know, keep living in the while everything's good, and 1/3 of the world doesn't have a feed at night to go to bed with. So, like, it doesn't make you feel like much of a man when all that's happening and you're doing nothing about it. So my video to you, Your Majesty, is to get this free energy out. Man, I can even make a thinking computer, man. The CSIRO should grab me. Man, I can restructure the military, everything, man. Everything. Just crystal power, frequencies. But if you want to play with the frequencies, couple of good ones. Frequency 224, 448, 712, 936 and 1200. Now they're really spun frequencies, and shoot them into crystals, and man, I know how to build everything. But it says, God save the Queen. So I'm saving you, Your Majesty. So all those herbs I told you to take, that'll help you, and gave you how to do power and what to eat to keep you going for 1,000 years, because you're not meant, men and women used to live to 1,000 years old, Noah and all them. So yeah, we're not meant to die at 100. So don't ever think dying time's here at 100. But righto, well, I'll send this to Your Majesty's mail, or Her Majesty's mailbox, London, the Buckingham Palace, the Queen, and hopefully it gets through to you. And I'll send you it on a USB stick. But peace out. If you ever want to come to Aussie and catch up with me, listening to my radio show, it's 2NBR 105.9 FM on Tuesday mornings 6 till 9, Thursdays 2 till 4 Australian time, and Sundays 3 till 5. Yeah, so there's a couple of shows I got. But yeah, look us up, Your Majesty. And if my mother's English, so if you've been my auntie here, so if you want to come and visit me, I've got a Labrador dog. If you want to come out and have a barbie, we'll get together, and since I don't drink beer anymore, I might have to have a cup of tea with you. But I dare say we can have a rocking barbecue, and I'll take you down the radio station and put you live on air if you want, and we'll play some groovy tunes together. All right, Your Majesty, thanks for taking the time out to listen to a crazy man in a chook suit. Isn't this an awesome chook suit? Hey, now that's a chook suit, eh? Alrighty, see you guys. See you, Your Majesty.